A very good afternoon. It is the 24th day of August 2023. I am Nasina Lima. Stay with me for the next few minutes as I bring you up to speed with the latest. You can catch this live broadcast at Lookuptv on Twitter, Lookuptv on Facebook, and Lookuptv on our YouTube channel. Let's begin. Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki has blamed the political class for the clashes witnessed at the Kericho-Kisumu border, which led to loss of life and destruction of property. Kindiki noted the collection of revenue as the main concern, appearing before the National Administration and Internal Security Committee of the National Assembly. The CS announced that the security agencies are working on stopping the violence as it's part of the performance contract of all the officers, and disciplinary actions will be taken against officers slipping on the job.
The Nyakach Kericho matter, especially Sondo, is an old problem. It recurs from time to time, and it is fueled by two things. One is politics, and when I say this, let me say it's not unique. There are so many similar situations across Kenya. Sometimes around counties of different ethnicities, some other times involving counties of the same ethnicity. We have about 27 counties which have problems around the border. They are struggling over this town. One county wants to collect revenue. The other county says, no, this town is in our county. Right from Kajiado, Makueni, Meta, Meru, Tharaka Nithi, Isiolo, Meru. So it's a general problem. It should not be seen as just Kericho and Kisumu. The recent wave of attacks, according to the intelligence we have, was caused by politics. So that an underlying problem which has been there for many years, which was mainly actually commercial. So it was a commercial issue about revenue, which county collects revenue up to where. But politics sometimes comes in and colors and takes advantage of that. So it was caused by politics.
And President William RUTO has today commissioned, I'll just stick that again, he has commissioned the Kariamau and Mairoinya Salama roads in Daragwa, Nyandarua County. The president, who is on a development tour in the county, has urged farmers to double their efforts in ensuring the increase in yields, with the government hopeful of an increase of at least 20 million bags of after harvesting from the current 40 million to 60 million.
Na sasa tarajia chakula ya ajabu kutoka mashambani kwetu. Mimi nawaambia wakulima asante sana kwa kurudi shambani, na wajue ya kwamba serikali ya Kenya itasimama kidete pamoja na wao. Tumekubaliana pia na governors wetu ya kwamba hiyo mbolea ambayo tumepunguza gharama yake, tunataka ifike kwa wakulima. Hatutaki wakulima waendee hiyo mbolea mbali, tunataka iletwe karibu na wakulima wetu. Ile ya Shamaka ikuje mpaka hapa Shamaka. Tunaelewana? Kazi yangu ni kuleta hiyo mbolea mahali inatoka kule Europe na nilete mpaka hapa Nyandarua. Kazi ya kusukuma kutoka Nyandarua mpaka Shamaka ni kazi ya gavana, na tumekubaliana. Tunagawana kazi ama namna gani? So tumekubaliana hiyo mbolea ifike hapa, na tumekubaliana pia hatutaki brokers na hatutaki watu wa katikati. Tunataka mkulima apate mbolea bila ya kusumbuliwa. Tumekubaliana, na ndio sababu hiyo tumeanzisha kusajili wakulima tena hapa Nyandarua. Tunataka kila mkulima ambaye unahitaji mbolea ujiandikishe, tutakupatia mbolea ile unataka. Kama unataka gunia 2 tutakupatia 2, kama unataka 100 tutakupatia 100. Tunaelewana jamani? Tunaelewana? Na mimi nawashukuru kwa sababu mimi naona mambo yenu si mbaya. Hata nyinyi mmejipanga.
And Humprey Mulongo Watanga is the new KRA Commissioner General after taking oath of office at the Supreme Court today morning. Watanga, who replaces Gith Mburu, has resigned in February this year, becomes the 7th Commissioner General after being appointed by Treasury and Economic Planning CS Njuguna Ndungu through a Gazette notice dated August.
I, Humprey Mulongo Watanga, having been appointed as the Commissioner General of the Kenya Revenue Authority, do swear that I will be true and faithful to the best of my ability and power in the execution of the trust committed to my charge and inspection in the service of the Kenya Revenue Authority, and that I shall not acquire, take or receive any fee, gratuity or reward, whether pecuniary or in any sort of description whatsoever, either directly or indirectly, for any service, act, duty, matter, or thing done or performed, or to be done or performed in the execution or discharge of any of the duties of my office or employment on any account whatsoever, other than my salary and my allowances, or as may be allowed by law in writing. And I shall not divulge or give out any document or information to any person, nor permit access by unauthorized persons, save as permitted by law. So help me God.
And in the Nyanza region, at least 2,000 residents of Kisii Town and Kisii Central are poised to benefit from a project funded by the Water Sector Trust Fund in the Last Mile Water Connectivity Project by the Gusii Water and Sanitation Company. Kisii Governor Simba Arati has, however, warned against illegal connections and wastage of water, urging consumers to be on the forefront in protecting the project, with the Area Deputy Commissioner Wilberforce Kilonzo pledging to ensure the project was supported to its full implementation.
The residents of this area, courtesy of the county government of Kisii through the Gusii Water and Sanitation Company, WASCO. The Last Mile Water Project is funded by Water Sector Trust Fund, WSTF, to a tune of 19 million shillings. It is important to note that the project came about following a proposal by WASCO, reaching out to the Water Sector Trust Fund for the fund to enable water connectivity to more customers in pre-urban areas of Kisii Town and its neighborhood. The project we are unveiling today seeks to have a new water pipeline network of 9.4 kilometers of assorted diameters, size covering.
Kile ambacho ningetaka kuwatangazia wananchi ili muweze kujua ni kwamba mwongozo ambao serikali ya Rais William RUTO imetupatia sisi maafisa wa National Government ni kwamba tuko hapa Kisii kushirikiana na County Government ya Kisii kuhakikisha kwamba miradi yote ambayo County Government inahitaji kusaidiwa na National Government tumejumuika na tukahakikisha kwamba hiyo miradi imefaulu. Kwa hivyo ombi langu kwa County Government of Kisii ni kwamba mkituhitaji tafadhali mtuhusishe, na tuko tayari kushirikiana na nyinyi kuhakikisha kwamba huduma zinawafikia wananchi.
Moving on, at least 33 counties are set to benefit from the slum upgrading program that seeks to contain the mushrooming of slums in the country. According to Housing Secretary Athman Makazi, the rate at which slums were mushrooming in the urban areas was alarming, noting that the affordable housing project will help reduce the mushrooming.
We need to go to a catch.
When you increase the housing stock in the country at affordable rate, then it means that informal settlements and the conditions they are in will change. That landscape will change. So according to the government plan, which is now being executed by the State Department for Housing and Urban Development, our plan really focuses on informal settlement in terms of social housing. We are providing people who are living in informal settlements with decent housing that is subsidized by government. It's already happening in some urban centers in Nairobi, and also by having affordable housing program for the other cadres, those who are able to afford at much more reduced rates. That 5,000 shillings for 1 bedroom rent on, 10,000 shillings for 2 bedroom rent on, 15,000 shillings for 3 bedroom rent on. It also means that we will be increasing the stock of houses in our country. Less people will be staying in the slum areas. And as I've said during the meeting, that we have actually a problem for our university students, a majority of whom are living in the slum areas. We have a majority of people who leave universities, the graduates, they cannot afford, so they live in slum areas. So when affordable housing, eventually, this problem will be resolved. That when they become citizens and they're provided with employment, also affordable housing by its very nature, it is based at local levels. At the local level, the young people then get jobs. Jobs within the construction industry and jobs that are attributable to the fact that there's already construction going on in that area, there's housing going on in that area, there are people who are in that area. So this strategy that we are launching today is a major pillar towards the delivery of affordable housing in Kenya.
So thank you so much, Chair.
And now to some sports news. Kenya women's volleyball team Malkia Strikers stormed into the finals after seeing off host Cameroon in an electrifying semi-finals of the ongoing CAF B African Nations Championship. The team showcased their prowess with a remarkable comeback in the second set and dominating throughout the the 3-1 victory at the Palais Paul Vignor Popsi Arena in Yaoundé, Cameroon. The win lifted Kenya to position 22 in the volleyball rankings, leaving the team as the top-ranked country in Africa. Malkia will face off their rivals Egypt tonight in an anticipated battle for supremacy, with both teams undefeated in the tournament.
For me, I'm now the senior most. Unajua team ikikuja na speed, at the next set you have to play cool. Unajua kuna ile tunasema tucheze slow, wafanye waboeke kwa uwanja. Hii ndio niliambia players wetu tusikuwa na mbio, tucheze game slow, alafu hawa at the moment wanarudi chini, sisi tuna pick. Hiyo ndio ilikuwa strategy na tuka make sure tumetumia hivyo na tukawatoa kwa game.
Now, Safaricom Chapadimba tournament heads to Ukungu Stadium this weekend for the Western Region finals, with 8 teams from both categories from the 4 Western regions are expected to battle it out for the title. The winners from each semi-finals will be held on Saturday, will battle it out for the title in the finals slated for Sunday, where each winning team will take home 250,000 Kenya shillings and book a slot to represent the region at the national finals set for early next year in Nairobi.
Tutachukua kila team, wale ni washindi wa regions. Tunajua Busia wako na team, Bungoma wako na team, Vihiga wako na team, na Kakamega wako na team. Na headquarter ya Western inaitwa Kakamega. Nafikiri Safaricom imefanya jambo la busara sana, sababu hiyo scholarship it goes a long way, and in most cases these talents that you see on the field ziko na masaibu mengi sana huku nyuma. Most of these kids kule nyuma hawana mbele wala nyuma, na nafikiri ni jambo la busara. It's a plus to the previous editions. This scholarship has come in with a lot of value. It's going to add so much value, and it's going to help the students.
And we've come to the end of the broadcast this afternoon. I'm Nasa Nadim. Appreciate you for watching, but keep it right here because subsequent news stories will be coming away at 7 p.m. and at 9 p.m. But for now, it's goodbye. Have a pleasant afternoon.